Adam and Eve and the possible serpent. I've gone back to the original text. Forget the Bible. The Bible copies the original text. Yes, there are words called serpent in the original text, but nothing connects them to Adapa, which was the son of Ea, or he's also known as Adam, son of Ea, which was Enki. So we know we've got the connection there, but nothing with a serpent. Now, the closest I've got is where King Anu says to Adapa on the planet Nibiru, yes, he went up there, 1912 translation, go read it and do a sit-in. Why hast thou not eaten? In other words, he was tempted to eat, but he said basically that he would probably die if he did, and that was told to him by his father Ea, or Enki. So why the word serpent? Well, there's so many other animals out there. In fact, there's more translations of other animals, but of course the serpent sounds scary, whereas if you've got cows or goats, there's more translations of goats and cows than there ever was a serpent. So I think it was just a scary name. The great, amazing restart. I thought I'd put it in perspective. Chemtrails, banks going under to allow digital currency. Social scoring, in other words, you can't buy whatever you want when you want to because they will stop you because it's all digital money. 15-minute cities, destroying the Georgia Guidestones that actually mentioned that we should only have 500 million people, not billions. Who? Yeah. Trains smashing into each other with chemicals. Hundreds of trailers with chemicals sitting outside the water plant in California. Banning of platforms that they don't agree. Pretending deaths are from other causes. You know what I'm talking about. Billionaires becoming trillionaires. This is all amazing restart, isn't it? You'll own nothing. Eating bugs, synthetic meat. Telling mums not to breastfeed, but yet use synthetics. All created by the same person that's making us want to eat bugs, believe it. Religious people, please look away now. God. Blonde hair, blonde beard, blue eyes. In fact, they don't have razor blades in heaven. Well, funny enough, Anunnaki, who is the god, or gods, Elohim plural, have blonde hair, blue eyes, blonde beard. Now, supposedly, the Almighty Being created the universe in harmony. However, both the Milky Way and the Andromeda system are actually going to collide, which means we're going to die. So that wasn't thought through very well. Now, also, there apparently, according to the Hubble telescope, is a dwarf star that's just blown up and, well, probably blew up years ago and is destroying everything in its path. Now, if there was other life on those planets nearby, they're dead as well. So it's not looking good. And, of course, the original tablets say the divinity as transcended, meaning come down. The Y-Files videos. Now, his videos are normally quite good, but have a watch of this. He's talking about here the Dyatlov Pass incident, and he's pointing to this picture here. So just watch it, and then I'll tell you my views in a second.
In 2014, the Discovery Channel released a documentary called Russian Yeti, The Killer Lives, and they used the Dyatlov incident to make their case that the hikers had disturbed the natural habitat of a Yeti, and they used this photo as evidence. Now, the doc went on to say that the Yeti was the reason the bodies were missing eyes and a tongue. Now, this photo has been authenticated. It's absolutely real. But it doesn't look much like a Bigfoot to me, and that documentary was, well, it was garbage. So, next theory. Alien?
Okay, so my problem with that is, unlike all his other videos, he doesn't say something's garbage. He actually explains why it's garbage. So this one, he's basically biased, in my opinion, because he's also forgot to mention that the fact that they actually wrote in their diary, the people that got killed, that they were being followed by something. So he's ignored that. And the reason why I think he's done that, which is a real shame because I do like his stuff, is so that he could then say the whole thing's solved on his videos and get millions of people watching. And the reason why he says it's solved is because he goes along with the conclusion that it was an avalanche, that people then spread out and they all decided to eat themselves, and luckily animals decided to eat one person's eyes but not another person's eyes, and the usual stuff that doesn't quite make sense. But he's gone along with that so he can write solved. It was a real shame because when he said garbage, I realised then that he had an agenda for this video, which is a real shame because normally he would explain why that documentary was garbage, but he didn't do that, which means he was just trying for the views, which is a shame. Here you can read the actual ancient translations yourself and you'll realise that the Elohim were the Anunnaki. So This is just one of them. I'll give you the links in a sec. There's another one, the cuneiform, and another one, and here are the links just for those. There's many more out there, so I'm just going to scroll along slowly. You'll have to write down whatever it is that you want to read from, or all of them. So just have a look there, and you'll just have to play the video back and pause it to actually type those in. They don't allow pin anymore on the comments, so you'll just have to copy it from here, I'm afraid. Or I'll put it on my website, in fact, ourtruehistory.co.uk. But either way, you can just sit here and copy and then read the translations, and then join me when we say Elohim equals alien race. If God was an alien, would you pray to him? I thought it'd be fun to look at the Bible versions of what cuneiform tablets, which predate the Bible, talk about. Some stories recorded in the oldest parts of the Hebrew Bible bear strong similarities to the Sumerian mythology. Millions of these tablets, and it's mythology, but yet they make it sound like the Bible's fact. That winds me up. That's stupid. Anyone thinks that's stupid, agree with me. So also here in the BibleHistory.com, cuneiform is the earliest known writing, which then again predates the Bible. So why is it mythology and the Bible be real? But also here in another one called Amazing Bible Timeline, the Sumerians, no one knows for sure where they come from, and that is because the Sumerians were either offspring of the Anunnaki and the humans, or offspring of the humans and the offspring of the Anunnaki.